Good Monday Matters. I hope you had a blessed Sabbath and are looking forward to a wonderful, productive second week of the new year. We are full into 2023 and it's a whole new year. Let me say right off the bat, I have, this is the fourth time I have done this video. I have a really nice little multi-camera setup where I do these Monday Matter videos and it switches from camera to camera and it's a pretty cool little thing. And I've tried this 4 times. I'm just done. So this is a very poor quality on my iPad, but I don't care. I'm done. So here it goes. I want to talk about discipline just a little bit. Every day or every week on Monday Matters, I try to take an idea, thought, and share with you something that hopefully makes your world a little happier, healthier, and perhaps holier. And the word for today is discipline. I notice, as you do, that this is, as I start into the second week, that my commitment to my New Year's resolutions, the goals that I've set, it begins to wane a little bit, and that idea of getting really fit and running a lot, it's kind of not quite as attractive as it once was. The thought of losing weight, what difference does it make? I might as well just go on and have one more candy bar. Discipline. It seems to me that we lack the discipline of following through, sticking to it, doing the things that we set out to do. Discipline comes from, the root word is disciple, and disciple really means to be a student. And so discipline technically is the learning or training for a particular thing, to learning and training. So it seems to me that discipline is perhaps not so much that beating myself up and making this thing happen, as it is focusing on and being faithful to some change or idea or thought I want to implement into my life, and particularly doing that with a habit or ritual, putting that in place. So to have the discipline to focus on and be faithful to this change I feel like God is calling me to in 2023. That's the idea behind this. And I think, and I don't think this is a generational thing. I think this is true, young people, old people, my peers, across the board. It seems that the respect for and appreciation of personal discipline has waned. There are 4 areas that I was thinking that where we've really lost discipline. We've lost discipline in the arriving, crossing the finish line, staying with it, sticking to it. Jennifer and I, my daughter-in-law and I, ran the Music City Marathon a couple of times. And the joy of running 26.2 miles. There's no joy in running 26.1, let me tell you. The joy of crossing the finish line and having the discipline to arrive, that's a different thing. The discipline of achieving, of setting something and saying, I'm going to work for that and earn that and do that. We're more entitled. I feel like this raise is owed me. I feel like this promotion is owed me, rather than having the discipline to say, I will achieve that. I'm going to stay with this and work at it and achieve it. The discipline of delaying gratification, being willing to wait until I have finished the task. I don't need to wait. I've got a credit card. I can buy whatever I want to buy. But we lack the discipline of delaying gratification and saying, I'm going to wait until I can pay cash, until I've earned this thing, until I've done the work. The discipline of arriving, achieving, delaying, and then the discipline of becoming, of saying, this character change in me, this improvement that I want to make is so important that I'm willing to watch it. It's not going to happen overnight. I'm willing to watch it evolve, to become. I think I'm going to try to lose weight this year, so I'm going to diet for 3 days, and nothing's happened in 3 days. Oh, just forget it. I'm going back to. We lack the discipline of becoming, arriving, achieving, delaying, and becoming. So how in 2023, how are we to be more disciplined? Well, I have 4 suggestions, and I think these are steps that move us toward a more disciplined life, particularly with this concept that discipline is not about beating myself up, but discipline is about learning, training, focusing, and being faithful to this thing that God is calling me to. So 4 things. Number 1, determine. I'm sorry, decide. Decide what is worth being disciplined to. I think part of the problem is not our discipline; it's our motivation. This is not a noble enough goal. I haven't thought through it. I haven't really decided. So take the time, pray through, decide what it is that God would have you do and accomplish. And then number 2 is determine. Once I've decided, then determine. There is a certain amount of just gritting my teeth, clenching my fist, saying, I'm going to do this thing. I am going to make this happen. In my own recovery story, a mantra for me became, I'll get well or die. I was determined I am not going to continue being this flawed, failed person I have become, but I will stay with this until I become the new creature that God wants me to be. I'll get well or die. Determination. Decide. Be determined. The 3rd thing is dedicate. Once I'm determined, then set aside some space. Put some rituals in place. Dedicate the time and the effort and the ideas. Dedicate that. About 8 years ago, my devotional life just went to a different level, and really simply because I dedicated a place in my house for devotions. I call it my office, but it's really my Bible reading and prayer place. And dedicating that space made all the difference in the world. And so in this being disciplined, the dedication of setting aside ritual, a time each day, whatever it is, money dedicated to accomplishing it. And finally, do. Just do. You know, for all that they do wrong, Nike got this right. Just do it. There is an amount of kinetic, physical, just taking the first step. The disciplines of my mind, I can work through that, but making myself do the thing, decide, determine, dedicate, and then just do to become the disciplined person that you want to be. Augusta Contra said, it's a quote that I found, discipline is choosing not to do what I want now so that I can do what I want most. Choosing not to do what I want now so I can do what I want most. The Apostle Paul has a great quote in 2 Timothy 1:7. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of self-control. The discipline, the dedication, the commitment that you want, it's there. God has it for you. You just have to seek after it and allow Him to do that for you. So that's Monday Matters. I encourage you this week to be disciplined in what you do and how you do it. By the way, if you have the discipline, would you consider liking, sharing, subscribing at C. Michael Courtney on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, liking, sharing, subscribing. I am committed to this content creation of trying to increase the imprint of this year, and you can help me by doing that. Thank you for being a part of Monday Matters. One more shameless plug on in February 24th and 25th. We are hosting, Doris and I are hosting, as we've done in the past, a marriage retreat at Branches. It is an in-home marriage retreat. So it'll be Friday evening from 6:30 to 9. Go home, stay in your own bed, come back Saturday morning from 8:30 to 3. We've invited 3 other friends. We're calling it the 4 Tables Marriage Retreat. We'll be centered around 4 tables, and there'll be good content. The cost is $75. That includes supper Saturday night or Friday night, lunch and breakfast on Saturday. So breakfast and lunch on Saturday, so $75, good content, lots of fun, good fellowship. I hope that you'll plan to be a part of that. It's limited to about 20 couples, so it'll probably fill up pretty fast. If you'd like more information or if you'd like to reserve your place, please email me at mcourtney, C-O-U-R-T-N-E-Y, mcourtney@branches.org. mcourtney@branches.org. Well, it's Monday Matters. Hope you have a great day. God bless you. Thanks for being a part of this. And next week, we'll have that fancy multi-camera thing going again, I think, if I'm disciplined enough. God bless you.